How's it going, guys? So today we're gonna do something different. I'm not building anything. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be opening up a package. So I got something in the mail and I wanted to share with you guys, and let me show you what it is. If you haven't figured it out already from the thumbnail, this is what we got. It's a box from Riot. I ordered some figures because I really like their figures. I have some other figures also that I have on display, but we're gonna open this up. There's I think 2 figures in there, maybe 3, not too many. I'm not too sure how many I bought, but for sure 2. And also I had some extra figures lying around, some mystery boxes, so we're gonna open up some of these. These are some League of Legends, and I didn't notice until I started looking at the box. They're made by Funko, which is pretty cool. If you guys haven't noticed, I do collect Funkos. I have a bunch of Funkos and a bunch of models that I've already put together. So yeah, so we're gonna crack some of these open, and last but not least, I'm gonna reopen this. So I had already opened it because my girlfriend bought it for me. So I had opened it like a while ago and I displayed it, but I wanted to kind of reopen it with you guys so then you guys can take a look and see what it looks like, because this is actually one of the better pieces that I've seen so far, right? Besides like their statues, besides their like Twisted Fate, right, Riz, and all those like big statues that cost like $100+. Yeah, besides those, this came out really clean, and I just wanted to show it with you guys so you know what it looks like, just in case if you wanted to buy one, you know what's up. So yeah, so with that said, let's get into this and let's take a deep look at all this stuff. Alright guys, so let's get into this box. It's kind of like off camera, but I'm gonna open this up. So it's 2 figures. I'll show you, see if you can see both of them. You can kind of see both of them. I'm gonna take these out one at a time so we can go through them. So there's this. I also have this. So these 2. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. So this is what I ordered. I don't know, I kind of want to open this one. This one's sealed, but I should probably leave this one last. We're going to leave this one last. I'm going to open up this one. So this is a Series 3 figure. It's League of Legends. This was pretty expensive, which I was like, why? Because normally when I see figures, they're pretty small. They're like about this big. Maybe this big. Okay, about that big. Maybe that big. So I was like, oh, it's a lot of money. So I ended up getting Godstaff Jacks. Because I main Jacks, that's all I play. I Jungle Jacks and Top Lane Jacks. That's all I play. Sometimes you'll see me like play Renekton, but not really. If you guys haven't figured it out, I've been playing lots of League of Legends. If you're following me on Facebook, I tag on there my friend who's streaming, so you guys can see me play there. Or probably by the time you see this, I'll probably start streaming myself, so you guys will know that all I do is play Jacks. So this, pretty much I ended up getting just because it's Jax. So yeah, so Series 3, I think he's number 25. It is a special edition, so that's pretty cool. The top of the box, it says he's Jax Grandmaster at Arms, because you know Jax is that character. He just grabs whatever he wants and goes to town. Ooh, this is kind of peeping out. I'm gonna throw that back in there. So let's get into this one. I'm actually super excited for this one. The other one's pretty cool too. I know the other one is. Obviously I ordered them, but I'm excited about this. Let's see. So that's cool. It comes with a little, I'm gonna do this. It comes with a little card for authentication. Shows you that it is Series 3 Godstaff Jacks. Whoa. Okay. So this was actually worth the money. I thought, okay, so let me show you what I have into comparison, or I'll show you later. So let's get into this. So tape, my mortal enemy. So honestly, this was worth it. I think this cost me, let me hold up. It doesn't say. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I think I paid like $45 for this, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable paying $45 for a figure. But now that I have it in my hands, this was so worth it. But yeah, so let's take a look at it. So here he is. Look at this guy. The details on this figure are just amazing. Like, oh my god, I am so happy I bought this. Like, usually I'll buy something and I'll be like, that could have been like, that could have been a good amount of tacos for me and babe, you know? But instead, I'm not regretting this purchase at all. I'm so glad I bought this. I'm so glad I committed. It has like a little cloud down here, a little stand. At the bottom, it says Riot Games. Let's see if it clears up for you guys to see. Nope. But yeah, but it says when it was made, so it's a 2020 statue, which is pretty cool. Riot Games, all rights reserved. Say California, designed in California, made in China, special edition. I like the fact that it says special edition. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so that is this guy. I'm super excited. Back here you see his little like gown or like armor piece that he wears. So yeah, this is actually a really good buy. Like, I'm actually super happy that I bought this. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, we're gonna put this down because I can't spend the whole video just talking about this guy, right? We gotta get into other stuff. All right, so this is the other thing I bought, which I don't know why it's sealed and the other one isn't, but who cares, right? Crack this one open. So this one, it's Series 3 as well. It's League of Legends, and it is number 16 and Series 3, and it is Minion Mayhem. So it says Minions here, but it's Minion Mayhem. You see them all here, which is pretty. I like this. I like that there's your torrent, your damage, I guess you can say, your ADC, and then your mage minion. And when I saw this online, I was like, man, this figure looks pretty cool. And this is the reason why I ended up buying the Jax one. I'm gonna put this right here. So that's why I ended up buying the Jax one. I'm gonna get into this one. Oh, has tape over here as well, so I gotta deal with that. And of course, there's tape on the other side. Well, we'll deal with that one as well. Okay. So, just like the Jax, we get a little card, as you guys can see. I'm gonna cover that code because I don't know if the code means anything, but just in case, you never know. So yeah, so card of authenticity. And in the back it says the number, which is 16, and it's the minions. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one had no tape for whatever reason. It just jumped out. It's like, I'm ready. This one wasn't packaged correctly, or it was packaged poorly. But this one just jumped out. Anyways, okay, so let's look at this figure. So you see here, you have your cannon in the front, your mage, and then, or your mage and your attack damage minion. This minion, so this this figure also was worth buying, and the bottom it says 2020 as well. But yeah, so let's look at it. This figure has a little cloud in the back because it's always like racing or trying to get there fast. I'm telling you guys, these figures, oh wait, oh, I thought it wasn't painted correctly. I thought it had like scuff marks. Oh, actually it does. So this one wasn't painted that well. So if you look right here where I'm pointing, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but right here at the bottom, it's just like a little minor detail. It's nothing like, oh my god, it's the end of the world, or like there's a gray part where it should be red. Like, no, it's nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, attention to detail stuff like that is what I pay attention when I buy these like figures. So yeah, but I think overall this figure's pretty cool. I think that for, I think it was also $35. For $35-$40, I think this is worth buying as well. It's pretty heavy. That's something I will say. It's pretty heavy. But the fact that all three of them are here, I don't know. I feel also that they should have been blue, or they should have had two variants, like a blue and a red one. But red's cool as well. Like, you can't be mad about that. So we're gonna put this down right here. I'm gonna get into another figure. So we're gonna do this. I already told you guys, I already opened it. This was from Worlds. It is series 3. Aspect of the Dragon. So this is Elder Dragon. This one's really cool. I'm gonna move these guys over here so I can get some more room. I had already opened it, so there's no tape or nothing fancy to deal with. Actually, let me show you guys the box. So this is what it looks like, Elder Dragon. This is a really cool box. I love the artwork on this. Usually when you're playing a game, you usually don't see Elder Dragon that often, but when you do, that's when you know that it's game over or it's game. So yeah, the box looks really cool. I like the fact that they use holographic on it and the blue to offset the other blue. That's really awesome of them to do that. So yeah, you can hear the card rattling around. So let me get into this one. And just like the other ones, you get a little card of authenticity, which is pretty cool. And then on the back, you get Series 3, the number it is, which is 13, and Elder Dragon. Now, my girlfriend bought me this figure, and I was so happy that she did. She actually, okay, so short story. She had tried to buy it for me the first time around, which was back in November, but she missed the chance because it's sold out. So then when it came back up, which was like, I think in March or April, like around my birthday-ish, it came back up and she's all like, oh, I'm gonna buy it for him. So she ended up buying me this. I was super happy that she did. And I think that's also the reason why I bought these two guys, because I was all like, oh man, let's add another figure to the collection. So I blame her for this. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So this is the figure. This figure, okay, so first of all, this figure is heavy. He's a big boy, trust me. So yeah, so we're gonna look at this guy. He just looks ferocious. Like, it's just a super cool piece. You know, the fact that they decided to make this into a figure, I'm so happy they did. This was actually one of like their better choices when making figures. There's like a little ward here, right there, because everyone awards dragon, because you're trying to get it it's the last thing that comes out, and you're like, okay, it's either we take them from them or we give it to them and we lose game. So yeah, you'll always see a ward at dragon when Elder Dragon is coming out. Not when like the first couple of dragons come out, but for sure when Elder Dragon comes out. So yeah, this figure is amazing. It's just a great piece, and I like the fact that my girlfriend took the time to buy me this. She's the best. But yeah, so yeah, so we got Elder Dragon. I'm gonna put them right here. They all fit. That's so cool. Okay, let me talk about some other figures that I have, so then that way I can also compare and contrast why I was kind of hesitant to get these two guys. But yeah, that's how long I've had this figure. It has like dust on top of dust. So I have one of the first figures that they made. It's not like the first one, but it was part of the first wave. I haven't cleaned it. I should probably clean it just to take care of it. But yeah, but I have the OG Jax. Back when he looked a little bit more chibi looking, which is pretty cool. I like this artwork as well. The stand is very flimsy. This is like super cheap plastic. I like the fact that they come a long way and they started using actual like stands for them. So yeah. But if you look at it, this figure right here, it's really cool. It's one of the first figures that came out, so that's a really nice thing about it. And it's his original suit, so we have him with his regular like lamppost, because you know Jax, he's always using his lamppost. So yeah, so I like the fact that they went into detail with his eyes, because a lot of figures, that's where they usually mess up, the eyes. But this is pretty neat. And his little quill that he has on top of his head is really awesome as well. I would have liked that they made this flocked. I actually feel that most of these things should have been flocked, kind of like the Funko Pops, that they flock things. But I guess the vinyl also makes sense. There's a little cape on the back, which is really awesome. So yeah, this is just a great figure overall. And obviously I like him so much because he's my main. That's what I play all the time. So yeah. So we have this. And then another figure that I have is Renekton. This is one of the mini figures. He also has a little bit of dust on him. This is one of my mini figures, and I bought him because I also main Renekton. So whenever Jax gets banned, which he never gets banned, I end up playing Renekton. I can Renekton top, and I can Renekton jungle if I need to, but you don't Renekton jungle anymore. But yeah, so this figure was really cool. The fact that he's like so small and detailed, like from his smile to his sunglasses, it's just really cool. He has a little cross on his shirt because he's a lifeguard. There's a little lifesaver, and there's like little stamps on his lifesaver as well. It's just a great figure. But this was the reason why I was hesitant in buying a figure, because when these came out, these were about like $15, which is okay. 15 bucks for this makes sense. These were 10 bucks, which also made sense. But then when you look at this online, it looks small. It looks tiny, so you think it's gonna be one of these guys or one of these guys. And to pay like 40-30 bucks for one of these and end up getting one of these would be very disappointing. But that's not the case, so I'm so glad that I bought this, because this was worth it. This was super worth it. It's like made out of like some good material, you know. It kind of feels a little flimsy. I feel like if I jiggle it too much, it'll break. But still, this was worth the buy, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in here. Maybe over here. Yeah. So last but not least, let's get into these blind boxes. These are some League of Legends minifigure blind boxes, made by Funko, which is nutty. I totally didn't know that Funko made these. But yeah. So these are the figures you can get. You have Leona, Braum, Lux, Quinn. I don't know who this guy is. I totally forget. I don't know all the characters. We have a Jinx, Teemo. Let me see. Jinx, Teemo, Twisted Fate, Caitlyn, Draven, Gnar, Morgana. I know her name. I forgot her name. And when we got an Annie, Yasuo, and Mordecai. No. Forget who this guy is. I don't know who that guy is. But yeah, so that's what we have in here. I don't think there's like a rare one. Well, I guess that's 1 out of 12, 1 out of 24, 1 out of 6. I guess Jinx is rare, Yasuo's rare, Annie's rare, Caitlyn's rare, Leona's rare. I guess the less you can get of them, That's the rare it is. But yeah, alright, let's get into this. Let's go through the bottom. Oh, that opened up easier than it needed to be. Alright. I feel like I should open all of them. Alright, no, I'll just go one at a time. So, oh. Ooh, we got a Jinx, which is one of the rare characters to get out of here. She has a little pistol, so that's pretty cool. And then she also has her Gatling gun. Her hair is braided. You see little bullets on her belt, and she has boots. And her smile, she has that like weird like smile going on, which is kind of creepy. Has a little band-aid on her leg. So yeah, nice figure. I'm actually glad I pulled this. I played Jinx like a couple times when I need to buy ADC, but usually you'll see me on top lane jungle. That's where I'm at. So I guess through the bottom is these. Yes, this is where the glue is weaker. Oh, I forgot her name. Quinn? Is that her name? Quinn. Wait. Yeah, I think it's Quinn. This is actually a pretty dope figure. She has like a little crossbow on her hand. She has a cape going on here. So he has a little cape. This is kind of like a hardcore, like I'm gonna get a kill crossbow. Pretty cool figure, if I do say so myself. Not as cool as the Jinx, right? And not as cool as the other figures that we got, but this is really neat. Alright, I got one more. Hope we get Leona. Leona would be cool. Or Annie. I don't want Twisted Fate. Oh, a Lux! Nice! So I ended up getting a Lux. Lux is 1 out of 24. Okay. The Quinn was at 1 out of 12, so it was harder to get that as well. Or maybe I have my numbers mixed up. Maybe it's 1 out of 24 is harder to get. That would make sense. No, because Yashu's a more popular character. Anyways, Lux. Let's look at it. This is actually a really cool figure. I kind of don't like what they did with their hands. So if you look at these figures, their hands are a little too big. But I guess it makes sense because their feet are kind of small. So that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think about these figures? You guys think that Funko should have made more of these? Because there's a lot of characters. There's different skins that they could have done. So yeah, what do you guys think? Who would you have wanted to see in these boxes? Or if they make more, what do you want to see? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah. So you see Lux has her staff going on for her. She's wearing her gown or her armor piece. So yeah, it's actually a really cool figure. I'm actually glad I got this one. I kind of did wish, okay, so here's the one thing. This head, it's on there. It's not going anywhere. It's pointing in this direction. Kind of wish the head was adjustable so you can move it around. But like any of these figures, you can't really adjust them. They are what they are. They're the figures. So yeah. So there you guys have it. That was pretty much this League of Legends haul. There you guys have it. That was the opening right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. I love opening up figures and stuff like that as much as I love building models or building Legos and any of that other stuff that I do on the channel. Let me know in the comments what figure you would want Funko to make next, if they were to make more figures, you know. I don't think they are, because I think these figures, the little figures, the mini figures from Funko, those were made back in like I'll say 2018, maybe before that. I think like when the Moomoo box came out, which is back in like 2016, 2015. It was a while ago. So if they were to make more, they probably would have already made some more, but I think they're going away from that direction and they're concentrating on their own Paka line, which is pretty smart of them, you know, because then they don't owe royalties or owe money to anybody else for borrowing the characters and stuff like that. So yeah, but if they were to make more, let me know in the comments what you would like to see. You guys already know I would want I would want a Jax, and I would want another Renekton figure, because why not? Why not have another Renekton figure and another Jax figure to add to the collection? So yeah, with that said, guys, like always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow me on social media if you haven't already. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter. I mostly use Instagram and Facebook, so follow me on those if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on. And if you want to stay updated with videos, hit the notification, hit the bell, so then you guys are regularly tuned in to videos with me. And with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. Don't forget to follow me on social media to stay connected. See you guys on the next one.